Presidential candidate of the New Democratic Front, Sajith Premadasa, spoke at a business gathering this evening in Colombo. Senior politicians, including Minister of Finance, Mangala Samadavida, economists and business personalities were present at the meeting.
The economic cost is incalculable, but it is significant, and the Department of Commerce estimated that Sri Lanka lost over 150,000 jobs alone as a result of losing GSP+. In brief, in 2015, Sri Lanka was like a patient gasping for breath in the intensive care unit of a hospital. However, we have nursed the patient. He is now walking and ready to run. It has also been decided that Sri Lanka should no longer be in the grey list we were for money laundering and terrorist financing. In fact, the official announcement removing us from the grey list was made this morning in Paris at the headquarters of FATA.
Private enterprise is given the maximum amount of opportunity to participate in the wealth creation process. Private entrepreneurs will be provided with the maximum demand side and supply side support, the maximum possible incentives and inducements so that entrepreneurship flourishes. And through this mechanism, we hope to provide the maximum amount of opportunities for equitable, inclusive growth. I should also assert at this juncture that the fruits of growth, the income and wealth that we generate, will be redistributed equitably and in a just and fair manner to all sectors of society. We shall ensure the gap that exists between the haves and the have-nots are bridged to the greatest extent. For those who are unemployed, I will ensure that there will be a plethora of job opportunities, and we will ensure through the strengthened economy and the strong economic policy that we will create millions and millions of job opportunities for those who are still in the unemployment line. While we use the free market system to generate wealth, we also have to be cognizant of the aspect of redistribution of wealth and income. By that, I do not mean taxing the business class, not at all. I think they are already heavily taxed. And I'm not the usual tax and spend politician. Rather, I would reduce taxes that exist and reform the tax system to encourage private entrepreneurship to grow and expand. So in summary, I believe in competitive markets, but I also believe in social justice.
And especially women in Sri Lanka seem to be discouraged and not entering the job market. Is this a problem that you've given thought to?
One aspect I want to look at is, does getting employed allow those to fulfill their basic human needs? Now, the Census and Statistics Department figures basically show that for a family of 4, in order to fulfill their food and non-food requirements, they need roughly for a month from 50,000 to 55,000 rupees. Now, does the jobs that are available in the labor market accrue adequate income for the people whom we are encouraging to get employed? Now, in some of the sectors, the salaries and the remuneration leaves a lot to be desired. So this is why I say that while on the one hand, we encourage and support private entrepreneurship to grow, and we really want private enterprise to succeed, because private enterprise, small and medium-term enterprises are the engine of economic growth in any country. We also have to make sure that the jobs that are created through these growth mechanisms provide the labor in the market with an adequate income. As a leader, I will lead from the front and I will lead by example, and I hope the rest will follow.